Good morning, William. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning,
Hello.
Huckup. Oh my God.
Hello.
Hell, I thought this was. I got a call. I got a message from Maddie earlier that the time was that was about an hour off in the time, and I still got an hour and I got a half hour wrong. So,
Yep.
because of course I did. So we are now like, was it 1 minute away?
2 minutes and 16 seconds.
All right. That's going to give me enough time to grab my coffee, which I
All right.
desperately need. So,
Yep.
are you ready?
Ooh,
You're
I'm
going to find what
ready.
movie you're getting, dude.
Hey, Sweet Willie. So, what do you guys think the titles could be? I'm curious to see what the VSU Orion title is going to be. I'm hoping it's something, but I don't expect it to be. But who knows? Who knows? We'll find out in like 1 minute and 30 seconds. Hey, Vince. Yeah, I'm up a bit. I got some rest earlier and basically got up and ended up having a pizza with the wife, and then I've been drinking Coke to stay awake for the last few hours because it's like 4 a.m. over here at the minute. So I got some rest earlier. I feel a bit better, but I think a lot of it is caffeine and sugar, to be honest. After this, I'm probably going to sleep for half the day. Because originally I was going to sleep a little bit after properly before, but I just couldn't. So, but I feel good. I feel good. I feel rough, but I feel good. Like it's healing. So, thanks for asking, guys. It does. Pizza does cure everything. We had a chicken, mushroom, and sweet corn pizza. Because I've been trying to eat a little bit healthier on the pizza, because before it was pepperoni. So now I'm just trying to eat, more cleaner pizza. And there's my Coke. Oi.
10 seconds away, dude.
We got 9 seconds. 4 seconds. Oh, what I like. Oh, I see it.
You get see it for earlier because it's not showing up for me. Okay, now we are. Here we are.
Oh.
Morgan was right, actually. Because we got Homegrown Horrors Volume 3.
Yep. I didn't expect that.
After she said it, it kind of clicked on me that that's probably what it's going to be. But let's look at Navy SEALs first.
Is it Charlie Sheen?
I'm wondering, it's the one I saw. If it is, it's the one I saw in the theater when I was younger. Yeah, it's the Charlie Sheen one. That's a damn good movie, actually.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I really like this movie. I saw this movie. I went to the theater to see this one.
Nice.
Definitely one of the better ones that I did not expect. 2-disc set, 4K UHD, newly produced featurettes with director Louis Teague, actor Nicholas Caddy, screenwriter Gary Goldman, and more. Exact extras be announced. And so is this a regular one? VSU? It's VSU, right?
This is a VSU.
Yeah. Okay, excellent. Okay, so I remember this movie. This is Charlie Sheen at his peak, like at Charlie Sheen peak. What do you think, guys?
Oh, Terminal Velocity was great.
Terminal Velocity is such a cool film.
It's great in that. I love that movie.
I remember who the bad guy was in this one again.
I ain't seen it in years.
I saw it in theater.
There is.
Sean O'Brien 1 and 2. It'll be interesting to compare this one to the.
Eureka uploaded their extras earlier.
Okay, we'll do that in a second, actually. So we got on this one here, we got a brand new commentary for each of the films by Frank Chang and John Charles. Cynthia Rothrock is Chan O'Brien, a brand new interview with Cynthia Rothrock. Worthwhile Journey, 33-minute brand new featurette. Melanie Gold, a stripper assassin, a brand new interview with Melanie Gold. Casting China, a brand new interview with Katrine McGregor. Composing China, a brand new featurette. The Making of Martial Arts Movie, an archival making of documentary. Video interview with Cynthia Rothrock and Richard Norton, courtesy of Cynthia Rothrock on YouTube. Video interview with Cynthia Rothrock. Trailers, reversible features. So a whole bunch of stuff, man. This is one I've talked about this one for quite a while on the channel.
Yeah.
That this has been one of this one and the Lady Dragon movies are some of my favorites.
Is there any chance we can see more of the box? Because it's supposed to be a special box, isn't it?
Not at this point, it doesn't look like.
Well, they said it was going to have a space special box, and
but there you go. Some sexiness there for Malcolm.
Ooh.
I wonder if these movies are as good as I remember them being.
Probably not. Oh, there we go. Is that more? Or is that the same?
That's just front and back.
It's the same.
I'm going to open up. Eureka did the featurettes on there. So
yeah, they did. They did. I don't know if they put it on the thing, but they posted it on Facebook, so it must be on there.
So it should be on here too. Let's go for the ultra. Okay, here we go. We got new featuring the. Oh, okay. You got extra commentary with Mike Leader and Arnie.
I told you, finally, we see some of them on.
Select scene commentary with Cynthia Rothrock and Frank Chang. The Made in China, the Enter Dakota one is here. Conversation with Richard Norton, a brand new conversation with Norton. Leon Hunt on China O'Brien, a brand new interview with Leon Hunt. James Mudge and China O'Brien. I'm going to say it. Yeah, it's looking like the Eureka one may be the better one.
The Eureka one?
With the extra commentary and the extra interviews with like Richard Norton and Cynthia Rothrock.
Yeah, but they've got that on this one. Not the extra commentary, but the interview.
Oh, do not start. This one here has, let's just see. So we got the brand new featurette with a Worthwhile Journey, the martial arts of China O'Brien. A brand new feature with interviews with Richard Norton, Keith Cook, and Chris Castle. See? We got one commentary on this release.
So technically, if you have both, you get 3 commentaries.
Well, yeah, because 3 commentaries plus the scene-specific commentary with Cynthia Rothrock.
Yeah, but because you also get Frank Chang on his own on that one.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's going to be interesting.
I'm glad I double dip now.
Definitely worth the double dip. If you're a fan of the movie, obviously, if you're not a fan of the movie, it's not going to be worth the double dip. Period. But like, if you are, well, let's see what's in the Homegrown Horrors box. I'm actually kind of curious about this. Volume 3. What do we got here? What's everybody doing? Is anybody picking this up? Do we know? Hey, Elvin, welcome, man.
Oh, Deadly Nerve.
So we got Revenge. Oh, really? Revenge? Are you serious? I know this movie. Patrick Wayne. It's John Wayne's son. Patrick Wayne, John Carradine. I remember having this on VHS. So I was in grade 9, and there's a shop just down the road. We just had to walk down the road. I was living in Corner Brook, and I used to I like this movie. Actually, I picked up a few times. I never knew it was like. I guess I didn't know regional horror was a thing back then.
I don't think we did really.
Regional horror.
It's interesting because I don't think we thought about it.
I'm getting the VSU. Probably not like right away, but yes, definitely it's one that I want. Like this is probably one of the more interesting VSUs for me in a long time. I really like Navy SEALs. I really like that movie. Like I got like good feelings from it for going to the theater and watching it back in the day. So it's from my youth. So we got Revenge. I'm excited with that actually, because it's the first of the homegrown horrors that are really kind of stood out to me that I know.
Yeah.
Well, then we got Haunted Ween, uh, which should be like a bunch of fun. And Michael Rourke, who did Moonstalker, is back again with Deadly Love. So depending on if you liked Moonstalker, like, were you a fan of Moonstalker?
I did. I liked it actually. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, it wasn't a masterpiece by any means, but it was a fun little movie.
And it wasn't one of the longer ones. Like, there's one that was kind of like on the longer side, but I don't think that was it. And let's look at the cinematograph, which is Dangerous Game. Which version? There's so many damn versions of this movie, man.
Yeah, what version is it?
Yeah, it's
Obviously
Harvey
not the
Keitel.
original one.
Harvey Keitel, Madonna,
Ooh.
James Russo. Okay, this is totally not movie. Sing those, man. It's a Bel Frere. It's a
I don't remember this one.
Eddie Israel is embarking on a new production called Mother of Mirrors, being shot in Los Angeles. Joining Israel in Hollywood are his film's lead actors Sarah Francis, playing an unhappily married couple, come to terms with matters of religion, drug use, and unconventional sex as reality and fiction begin to merge. Israel's wife, Madeline Nancy Ferreira, enters the fray of the tumultuous film production that's become home to infidelity, drug use, and acts of violence, and setting the stage for an unpredictable and uncompromising final act. That sounds good, man. And you know what? I don't remember this movie.
Me neither. I didn't even know it existed.
And you know, I've seen. I'm a fan of this director, so you have an excuse.
I like the artwork as well.
Eric's. What year is this movie?
993.
Jeez, how do I not know this movie? I must know this movie. I can't not know this movie, Malcolm.
You might know it, but just not know it by name.
All right, let's see the clues. Let's see if we can figure it out. Are you ready? Ready to put on your detective hat?
Okay, yep.
I don't have Roadhouse and Sidekicks yet. I really, Malcolm does. I need to get them.
Yeah, I have all of the issues except for Beastmaster.
And I have Beastmaster because it is the greatest VSU of all time.
I've the standard Beastmaster, but it's only because I didn't get. It's only because I didn't get the time. Yeah,
shameful, Malcolm. Shameful. All right, here we go. That's we have our latest trio of deep cuts, regional 80s horror with Homegrown Horrors Volume 3, featuring Christopher Lewis, Oklahoma Satanist on the loose classic. Revenge, Doug Robson's colorful and trashy Kentucky Lynn's revenge slasher Haunted Ween, and Michael O'Rourke's Reno, Nevada shot vengeance full ghost saga Deadly Love. Man, this is way too early for me. And you're really not ready to indulge in 3 action-packed hours of Cynthia Rothrock and Robert Klaus directing pulse-pending action with Channel Brown 1 and 2 on 4K UHD. Never fear, as a duel of secret surprise releases will surely satiate your appetite for some of the wildest genre cinema of the 70s and 80s. One offers a mouth-watering classic from a regional auteur, which has been meticulously restored from its lost for decades camera original for Blu-ray, while the other is a masterpiece of big budget, non-stop thrill ride from a perfect storm of producer, director, and star, all but invented this uniquely 80s genre for 4K, UHD, and Blu-ray. Thoughts, guys?
Does anybody have any ideas?
What do you think it is?
Okay. I think the first one is obviously a regional movie. So It might. Could it be? Could it be a Bill Murray movie?
A what movie?
A Bill Murray movie?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, like, so do you
I
think there's
sort
a
of.
hint with the fact that it's a perfect storm? Are we getting like, I don't know, like we getting a Wolfgang Peterson film?
Yeah, I think
From the 80s?
the perfect storm is a. I reckon it's going to be a what do you call it? A natural disaster movie.
Is either gonna see? I want to see. The '80s weren't a big time for natural disaster films, Malcolm.
It's
The
true. It kind of
'70s were,
happened in the 90s and
and
thousands,
like
didn't it?
the '90s, 2000s were. If Perfect Storm is a Wolfgang Peterson like clue, like as far as I know, he only made a couple movies in the '80s, right?
Yeah, but was he in them?
Was Wolfgang Peterson the director?
Yeah, because it says was he the? It says producer, director, and star.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't have
Hey,
started. Like,
Kubrick.
you wouldn't have.
No, but it says in the,
Or
it
maybe they
says
worked
on the
together.
thing.
Like, here's the thing: it may not be the fact that the guy who's produced, directed, and starred in the movie. It could be the fact that whoever did these movies produced, directed, and starred together.
I guess.
More than one film, right?
Yes, boat. That's a good idea. The 16-hour cut.
Would that be a genre like thing? Like for me, like you did like the movies that stand out are either going to be like Neverending Story, which would track for their first release, which was Beastmaster. The other option there is one of my favorite films of the '80s, and that's Enemy Mine.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. Donna mentioned that just the other day.
Great movie.
I think it's Enemy Mine.
Enemy Mine would be a great choice, I think.
Because that makes more sense for Vinegar Syndrome.
Neverending Story is a bigger option.
Yeah,
Just because.
I can't imagine it being that for Vinegar
Are you
Syndrome.
serious? And a company that's put out Beastmaster and Sidekicks.
Yeah, but
You
all on the
can't
VSU.
imagine Big Neverending
They haven't put that on. They haven't put it out on the normal one, have they?
Like that's
So that could be. I don't know.
I mean,
We'll see.
It'll be interesting. I mean, I'm interested. I'm intrigued either way. Like, it could be none of this. Like Wolfgang Peterson, the Perfect Storm thing might be throwing me off a bit. Because it says a very '80s thing. So a very '80s thing speaks to me like of action, right? Like action fantasy. So that's why I thought it said Neverending Story. Because '80s, like when the '80s came in, we got like the Conan movies, we got Neverending Story, we got a whole bunch of like those sword and sorcery films that came out.
Oh, it might be Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe would be fantastic. I would love that. I'm a massive fan of Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
And that has gotten like an upgrade recently. So if they were to do like Kids in Australia did the Masters of the Universe one, if we were to see like a bigger one, like this is the exciting part about it is like we know the titles that are coming. I do like all these titles actually. The Homegrown Horrors Volume 3 box, it looks amazing. The Sean O'Brien 1 and 2 looks really great.
Yep.
I'm a massive fan of Cynthia Rothrock. Like I'm probably gonna. I don't know if I'll double dip. It depends if I'm in Paris at the time when this comes out. But this will be the kind of the test run because Medellina.
This don't come out till May.
Exactly. So that's the thing, right? Medellina as but thing is, this trip this month. I'm going to a store that like carries Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah.
And like regularly carries Vinegar Syndrome stuff, and it's their Vinegar Syndrome place for Europe. So my hopes, is that if it's really good, it's cheaper for me to go to Paris. Like say, for instance, if I save up, then maybe I want to go to London like later on in the year, but I can take another trip to Paris eventually.
Yeah.
Like even if it's just for like a weekend on my own.
Yeah.
And Cynthia Rothrock, or like if it turns out to be like Never Ending Story, I would totally buy. I would. That's a trip parachment right there because I
That's
love that
true.
movie. Especially if they put like the cartoon series, but like an episode of the cartoon series.
Oh, that'd
Remember
be
those?
amazing, wouldn't it? But it'd be
Oh,
good if they
that
did.
would rock. I mean, it's different. I mean, like it's a good time, man. These are some good releases. I definitely can't fault Vinegar Cinema these here releases.
That's true.
There's like Navy SEALs, man. I remember watching them. I was in the theater to watch that damn film,
I do like the cover.
and I remember going to rent it on VHS once it came out as well. So these here, like for a while, I guess, and for certain titles, like to be honest, like some Vinegar Syndrome titles, they come out and like they won't like resonate with me as much.
Yeah.
But China O'Brien, Navy SEALs titles, those, that's my time period. I was
That's your jam.
either my kids were like my kid was really young, like or probably just my oldest was a baby when the China O'Brien ones came out, or I was in college when Navy SEALs came by, and obviously there's that connection, Malcolm, that we both have of being ex Navy SEALs. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But we shouldn't talk about
Yep.
that because that's too.
The glory days of parachuting and
Oh yeah,
taking care of things and all those hidden secret ops.
for the Navy SEALs, they can't swim that well. I mean, what stands out here? What's your favorite release here? But what like?
I mean, if I don't count China O'Brien, because obviously I already know because they announced it, I'd probably say maybe the Homegrown Horror set.
It's a good set, man. It's a really good set. Ice Cream Man was great when
You
it
know?
did. The Ice Cream Man was fantastic. That was such a cool release, man.
It's a funny
I
film.
want more horror like Ice Cream Man. I guess the Homegrown Horrors is kind of like the Ice Cream Man. It's like that, but Ice Cream Man does a lot of actors in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm gonna be like super cheesy and say Navy SEALs. Like I'm like China O'Brien's already given because we're both Cynthia
Yeah.
Rothrock fans. We both love this stuff. Hey there, Kubrick. Welcome, man. You don't like Ice Cream Man? Oh man, how can you not like Ice Cream Man? And they want to make a sequel too.
Ice Cream Man's not bad. I can see why some people won't like it, but it's not bad. I think it's one of those ones you have to be in the right mood for it.
Oh, definitely, especially when
It
you're
can
watching
get a bit
Jan Benson
silly.
like literally walk through the scenes, right? Like this.
That's what
I'm
I
here to
mean.
get
Yeah.
a check. I'm here to get a check.
So I think I've been in the right place because I know when I watched it, I was a little bit hit and miss on it, and then when I watched it again, I enjoyed it more.
What are you doing, Stubby? My cat's going kind of crazy over here. He's acting like a Navy SEAL. He's like zooming under my one of my big monitors on the table, and just looking around and moving pencils, doing the whole Navy SEAL training thing.
I'll probably pick up Navy SEALs just because of the type of movie it is.
I'm trying to remember who the bad guy was in Navy SEALs. That's what's killing me.
I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen it since like early DVD.
There's definitely an earlier one for. I like those takes. So let's just say, who was the bad guy in Navy SEALs again? Oh, Dennis Haysbert's in this film. Bill Paxton. Yeah.
I want a Delta Force box set.
Oh, that would be. I would totally be down with Delta Force box. I love Delta Force.
The 1 to 5 ones.
You know what I'm on? And you're gonna probably laugh. Iron Eagle. I wouldn't mind the Iron Eagle. I like the Iron Eagle films.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. I watched the caller and it was good, but I don't know if I totally understood the ending entirely. Really?
For which movie?
The caller.
The Caller. I mean, it's what I can't say anything. Curious for people who didn't see it, but they kind of just rewatch the ending portion of it again because they really kind of just they lay it out And I understand because it's the twist it's such a big twist
Yeah, it
that
comes out of nowhere in a way.
that it can kind of like make you like, oh my god, what the hell? But in a good way, that you may have to go back and like rewatch that ending again. Like, okay, that's what they meant. Like television, I
I
would
would
love that
say,
actually. Are you
I
afraid the
would
dark?
say at least,
I would.
I'd say at least watch the last 30 minutes again. Because because I don't know if you're distracted or something, because it's easily to happen. Because obviously, if you're distracted, you might miss an important point. So, if
I
not,
like this
then
one, Malcolm.
it is
A
good.
Vinegar television line. Are you afraid the dark? The superior series, better than Goosebumps. Are you afraid the dark?
Ooh,
By far the
I
scariest
agree. I
series.
thought Are You Afraid That was darker.
It was, man.
I,
Man, it got
I don't
really
know if
dark.
I'd want. I don't know if I'd want them to release TV series that are that well known. But you
It
never
certainly did.
know.
That's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Canada's messed up when it comes to this. We like really say, and I think UK was like this. We'd have TV shows back then, like, man, how can we really mess up our kids? Why can we show our kids on TV?
Yeah, it was
That's
quite
really gonna
dark.
mess them
It
up.
was quite dark. When I was a kid, it was quite dark.
It was.
I
It
think that's
was.
why
It
so
was.
many kids nowadays are growing up so cold.
That's why we're so. That's why we're more badass now, right? 'Cause
I guess
you can
so,
watch the
yeah,
shows
because
like
we
that.
saw all that.
Anybody remember Dangerous Game? Like, what the hell can I remember this movie? Why is there like this? I feel like I saw this movie and some but a man in black came in. I like erased
You
that
must have
memory
seen
from my
this.
mind.
You must have seen this, Matty.
Yeah, this seems like a Maddie thing. Um,
Yeah. I uh, I I don't remember. I mean, it might be one of those things that I was on TV or you watched and you just don't remember the title.
I read it. I know I
'Cause it
rented
does
this. I know
happen.
I rented this movie. It's killing me. I'm sure when I watch the trailer later on, which we can't watch in here, of course, because
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. I'll do that jazzy stuff. If you want to donate or buy me a coffee, helps the channel, and you'll get and if you do a buy me a coffee or donation, what happens is when I go to Paris, I'm going to a store called Medellina, and I'm going to be shopping for physical media. You're actually going to be able to see me look at Vinegar Syndrome titles in Paris, um, and I may pick up some of that stuff. So there we go. Back to this, because this is where I'm intrigued at right now, man. This is a good lineup. This is a solid lineup. I don't foresee there being people that are looking at this right now that are going to be disappointed. Do you?
Yeah, I think it's a good mix, to be honest.
We got the homegrown
You've
horror
got
set.
action, you've got horror, you've got what looks like it could be a thriller and dangerous game,
Speaking of some of
and
our,
two mystery ones.
you think there's people going to be like, oh, there's not enough horror, but there is a horror because we've got like 3 horror films. Revenge is actually a decent film. I liked Revenge. Did you like Revenge?
Yeah.
Have you seen that, Patrick Wayne?
I don't remember.
It was the box eye that I had for it was like this, showed this God, what was it? Like a cleaver on the
Oh, okay.
cover. I'm trying to see if I can find the it's not going to show up there. I'll find the cover for Revenge. I'll show you in a second now.
Oh, Matty, I said you probably know what dangerous game is because me and Aaron don't remember it. Oh, okay.
Now this is so this here is the cover that I saw.
I think I remember the cover.
I mean, like the Patrick Wayne, John Carradine cover. This one right here with the.
Well, that DVD that was very rare going on eBay is going to get a big dip in price.
Yeah, see it right here. That's Cleaver, right? Yeah, that's Cleaver.
That's clever. Oh, it was in a 3-pack with Ripper originally.
Ripper and Blood Cult. I think this here might be the exact cover that I had done. I had right there. See it?
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know that. I know that cover. I know
Oh,
that.
no, that's Blood Cult. That's Blood Cult. But it has a similar cover to Blood Cult. Either way, it was a fun film. It was a really fun film. And it was it was Rim that was kind of like was it a sequel or had a sequel? I think it was a sequel to something. That or something that tied into it. I'd have to go back and look at
Yeah.
it again. I gotta find it.
There was a prequel called Pre-Revenge.
Pre-Revenge. There you go. But yeah. Hold on a
And the
second. I gotta check
sequel's
something right there. You heard that, guys?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This isn't the time.
Yeah, see, Matt, it's hard to remember them sometimes. Have Madonna in it. It's weird, isn't it? You know, we can know all the movies in the world to our knowledge, but still not know any more than like 5% if we were going, you know, like all over, I mean. I do like that box.
I am going to check something right now. I'm going to mute my phone for a second. I'm going to see if I can find a trailer for that fucking movie. I wish I already forgot the title of.
Hello, Alan.
Hey, welcome, man. Are you excited about these releases, man? What's it called again? Dangerous Game.
Yeah, Dangerous Game with Madonna from 1993.
All right. Retro trailers.
Carrie has 10K Blu-rays.
Trailer sucks. I know the movie. It's not just the way they got trailer done. Oh yeah, I've seen some. Definitely seen Dangerous Game.
Okay. So it's not that. So it's memorable then once you watch the trailer.
Not still not very memorable, but I've seen it.
I think Vinegar Syndrome prices have really shot up. This box set costs $561.19 dollars.
Yes, my God.
How ridiculous! You know,
Can you believe that $561? Let's put it into American prices for you guys here.
Okay.
$54. Look, it's gone down in price already. Let's go check.
That's the Aaron discount for you. Shoots down. I'm excited for this box set. I'm excited more for the blue part than the other two bits. If I'm honest. I wonder how many box sets they're going to release this year.
I mean, the case of the Homegrown Horse is kind of weird. I like it though.
It's because they've tried doing it like the other ones, but it just doesn't kind of go as well. I just don't like that the back is basically the same image cut up. Oh.
Okay, I gotta be careful with this one. Got some cute girls there.
Oh. I think these are so low budget. There's no nudity whatsoever.
Well, I don't know if there's in Revenge. There may be in Revenge actually. Not sure about the other two.
Whenever I think of Revenge, I always think of you know that movie with the girl where she gets taken to the thing and they chase after her, and it gets all bloody.
That's a brutal film, man. That was one that like they could have easily lumped it in with those. Remember when they did that like French New Wave of horror film?
Yeah,
it really
was
hits
so violent, especially that ending. that ending where he wraps the cling film around him and just keeps running around in circles. I was like, oh.
I think Channel O'Brien 1 or 2 and 1 and 2 are still the stars of this one here. But Homegrown Horse Box Set Volume 3 is a great release. Navy SEALs is a great release. I'm not gonna lie, like there's a reason I don't remember Dangerous Game.
Yeah.
There's a reason you don't remember Dangerous. You've probably seen this too.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest.
It's not a Vita, that's for sure.
Did I like Quantum Leap? Yeah, I love Quantum Leap. The original, the new series. I've only seen the first season of the new series. I haven't seen the second season yet. And what I've seen I've seen the first season. The first season is really good.
So we could at least be getting, let's say, 5, 6, 7. So we could at least be getting 8 movies.
Oh yeah, like we got so there's for you yourself, you're going to be getting the Sean O'Brien's included in yours, right? Or is that a VSA? That's a VSU.
No, Sean O'Brien is the VSU is Navy SEALs and the cinematograph is Dangerous Game. The other ones are in the subscription.
So the Sean O'Brien, the box set are going to be included. So you got there's 4 releases solid right there. You're going to get for sure. And there is the mystery ones which you'll get. One of which could be I don't know, Das Boot or Never Ending Story. Very different choices.
Oh. Well, hopefully a Hong Kong title. I was hoping for more Jello and Hong Kong titles.
Well, now we gotta we can't say the last few we've gotten a few different if you look back, we got the Jallos, we got sort of, we got the kind of the thrillers and stuff over the last couple of months. We've got a lot of Hong Kong titles come up. We got the Spanish titles, Spanish Jallos type stuff. We got the oh, by the way, have you watched Five Card Stud yet?
No, not yet. I was gonna watch it tonight, but it was region A locked. I can't be bothered to put my 4K plan. I watched 5 Vinegar Syndrome titles today to stay awake.
I watched Curfew and a couple days ago, and I can tell you right now, if I'd watched Curfew, I might be awake right now. Ma'ams, I
watched that Rockefeller one. Rockefeller Extravaganza, I think it was called. Rockefeller Fire. The American Genre Film Archive one, that documentary.
Okay.
I watched that, and I really liked that. I also watched the new movie one, which is the movie shop rental place. And We're Here to Entertain You or something. So I watched that. I also watched Black Room, which I really didn't like. And I watched Scoundrels and what was the other one?
You watched Partner Labs. You watched Vinegar Syndrome. You watched Partner Labs.
Yeah, true. But I mean, we're released through them.
I mean, have you watched? I got to ask you because I'm going to place where they have Vinegar Syndrome titles at. I think that they do because they got in Spanish Bloodbath. And have you seen that one yet?
Not yet. I plan to soon because I got such a backlog of Vinegar Syndrome. But I think tonight was the first time I've actually just cracked into them and started watching them.
Because that's what I'm curious about. Because that is in the store that I'm going to, and I'm kind of curious about this. There's a couple they got Phase 4 there too, which isn't my. I hate the cover, but I did like the film overall.
Well, by the time you go over there, Spectres and that'll be there. Because they come out in 2 days, they start shipping in 2 days from
Did you look at any more of those unboxings that I showed you? I showed Malcolm an unboxing of this French of these French releases, and man, I did not know they did stuff like that. There's one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you looked at it. It was they did a bunch of them. They looked like VHS cases, and Cyborg was one of them. And you opened it up, and there's this poster. And then there's this massive fridge magnet of
and KO magazine.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I think the one I saw was the Kickboxer one.
I like Navy SEAL Cinematech. I mean, like, I'm not sure, like, if it's a hype film, but it's one that I like. It's one of those, like, kind of like actioners type thing. Psycho Sisters.
Psycho Sisters was fun.
I've seen Psycho. I saw Psycho. That's one of the ones I saw before, like the partner labels. One of the few I saw with partner
Yeah.
labels. Kind of a punk rock score, which I'm into that. I was into punk when I was punk and new wave were like kind of like my jam.
I mean, your
And
jam.
pop.
My
Pop
jam
music.
when I was a kid was classic music like Beethoven and Mozart, and power ballads.
Power ballads. I was not a power ballad person. I was always like, I felt like when I was a kid, even as a kid, I could tell, like, okay, this band wants to get laid. Like, this is a band.
Is there going to be any more Blu-ray DVD combo from Vinegar Syndrome? I don't think so, Alan.
No, I'm like they've stopped like doing DVDs a while back. So the only DVDs you're going to find now, Alan, on Vinegar Syndrome, unless they get a resurgence, is probably what's already out there. Do you think they
I
pushed
don't
the
think they
genre?
did. They didn't.
I don't know. I mean, like, it's interesting. What do you think, man?
I think they were always. I think they're always going to release it, but I think when Eureka announced it, they had to show it off.
I think they pushed the announcement forward. I don't, which I understand now. Like, I was like, oh, I can't believe they did that. But I'd say, normally give them a day. I like Severn did the same thing with one of the releases. But for this one here, I mean, Channel O'Brien, I think Channel O'Brien is going to be the key. That's going to be the key piece for a lot of people. Is the Channel O'Brien release. Navy SEALs speaks to me, like, because
4K.
like Navy SEALs is my, this is my youth. I'm like I said, when I was a Navy SEAL back then,
reminds us of when we were younger, when we were that fit and we used to do what needed to be done for our countries.
Damn straight, man. Well, we did our Navy SEAL stuff.
We did.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yep.
Louis Teague. Was it 1990? Navy SEALs? I'm trying to remember what year this was. Where's the year?
It'll tell you if you go down on the thing. I won't tell you that. It normally tells you there, but they're not telling you.
Bloody hell.
Hey, there you go. Look, there's Benet. He says Navy SEALs.
Apparently, Benet wants to get a late night visit by some men in some very good swimmers. But 1990, it is 1990. Great cast. Navy SEALs has a great cast, man. Navy SEALs, we got Charlie Sheen, we got Michael Biehn, Bill Paxton, Dennis Haysbert is in this one, Joanne Whaley is in it. We got, if you remember Rick Rostovic, like he's in this one as well.
Oh wow!
It's an awesome cast. It's like
in the years when Charlie Sheen wasn't a weirdo.
Yeah, that's a kind of an important thing.
Malcolm, I used to listen to classical music all the time for about 5 years. I listen mostly rock these days, a lot of it in the 70s. That makes sense. Classic. I always find myself when I'm stressed out and I'm struggling to cope, I put on some classical music and it really chills me out. It makes me feel like I'm Lex Luthor looking out the window. And I normally put a glove on and I start thinking about all the things I need to do to change my life. For the better. Earthy is the winner. Oh, China O'Brien's the winner.
China O'Brien's the winner, man. Like
China O'Brien, then Homegrown Horror, I'd say.
For me, like that's in that style of music, I do like opera. So
that's what I'm saying. You need to double Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen talking over the Tom Cruise skydiving movie.
There you go. So
Velocity was brilliant. I wonder if they'll release that. Yeah, that's right. Jazz, yeah, it's very relaxing. I like jazz. If you don't like jazz, right? If somebody doesn't like jazz, there's something wrong with them. I'm sure of it. because it's going to be one of the most peaceful and relaxing. The secret titles will be my cup of tea. Oh,
I'm not sure. Now that you said Homegrown Horrors is the winner, I'm not sure if that makes me more nervous. Just saying, because I like Homegrown Horrors, but that's not a. Yeah, they did actually. I love. But this Channel O'Brien 1 and 2 clearly like the centerpiece of this here.
well, it
This
definitely is for me.
I think it will be overall. Like it's an action film, but it's a good action film. It's not Hollywood action. That's what Navy SEALs is. Channel O'Brien is like that straight to video action, that kind of, but that good feel, not like your Jaleel Mary, but like good, but like that good feel of straight to video horror when you action where you feel like, oh man, I had a really good time with this. I'm going to re-rent this type of thing. I'm going to rewatch it.
The US release seems to have better extras, in my opinion, including scene commentary on the both films by Cynthia Rothrock, but they're selected scenes.
That's what I said. Like I said that early on, and I do think that. When does the Eureka one come out?
The Eureka one comes out next month.
I gotta be damn. Can it come out at the like this month so that I can like grab it?
Well, I've got both of mine. I'm not going to get this version until point June. So I'm happy I already pre-ordered the other one because it means I get 2 months early.
And Navy SEALs for $32.49 now. The subscriber discount isn't bad. It isn't actually.
I don't know. I still think Kino has the best prices on their 4Ks, like $24.
Scream Factory has some decently priced 4Ks, especially in store. If you go in store for Scream Factory's 4Ks and you're seeing like ones that are like, even like in the $30, $35 range, and Canadian, right? Like, which is close to what 24 UK would be.
They're like £40 over here if you get them from an importer, which is ridiculous.
It's an import. You got there's always going to be import tax. It's like the same with like if you get anything from Australia, like that's always going to be that import tax.
I know, but it's still silly. It's still way too much.
Pull the trigger on this.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got mine on the pre-order. You probably still get the keyring because they said it's nearly done.
The
keyring part of me.
That's Cauldron, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
I
can get Cauldron that releases now. This is the first. This is exciting for me, guys. Dangerous Game's a good one. I don't remember, man. I don't remember it well. I've seen it, but I do not remember this one.
If you can,
it was when that period when I watch anything that Madonna was in. You know the Madonna movie you need. You know it is, right?
Yeah, Evita.
Oh yeah, that's the one, man. That's totally the one. No, that is that is a good movie. Well, Desperately Seeking Susan. Like, why the hell we don't have a really great release of that? I don't know.
Well, it already is over here. It's in a hard, rigid box.
That's over there. What we need, and I'm telling you right now, a VSU of Dick Tracy.
Oh,
Dick Tracy
would be a good one.
Dick Tracy. And if they're going to do it, you got to do it right. You got to put like one of the Dick Tracy like stickers, because there was like back when Dick Tracy came out, there was in the Lay's potato chips. Was Hostess back then.
Yeah,
they had like Dick Tracy like stickers. So you got to put like Dick Tracy sticker in there, and of course, Body of Evidence, a movie that I actually love. Yeah, thank you, Manny. That a lot of people rag on.
Body of Evidence. I've got that on the Blu-ray.
I want a big ass edition of that. Like if they can do a big edition of Showgirls, Body of Evidence. You did send me Dick Tracy cards, which I remember. If you remember the unboxing, I was super stoked about it because I'm a massive Dick Tracy fan.
Alan says, I just got the anime TV series Beck Magolian Chub Squad, the complete series on DVD. Do you know that's one of the greatest animes of all time? I want to hit in America. I love that. Me and Donna watched that together when we first moved in together. We absolutely love it.
Was it because I said Dick Tracy was hot for a review? Oh my god! one, we need Dick Tracy out like on 4K with the big special edition. Two, we need a new Dick
Right.
Tracy film. Like, why haven't we got a new Dick Tracy film?
I have no idea. Maybe because it's dated.
Like, look at
And
the
people's
characters
eyes.
in Dick Tracy. Like Dick Tracy was ahead of its time for when it was done. Like did you read the comic strips? Like, because
Yeah, I read some of them. I'm not saying my eyes is dated. I'm saying when you look at today, I mean, you can make a very colourful movie out of it, like that one, but better. But
I don't know if
you
you
know,
made
some
you would
things
make
don't
it
get
like
forgotten.
I could picture Christopher Nolan, like who
Oh
loves
God,
noir, doing like a very be a very dark Dick Tracy film.
4 hours long.
His games are pretty good
That's
neo-noir,
really
a testament to the early 90s. Doesn't the early 90s have a lot of that, though? Like movies that you watched, but you kind of completely forgot that you watched.
Yeah, that's
And you
true.
watch them again, you're like, oh, this is pretty good.
I get up the action movies.
Because we got some decent stuff here. I mean, for me, still, John O'Brien's is a clear winner. I've also ranked these. Let's do it. Let's rank them. I'll let you do it first.
All right.
Rank the releases. There's 4 releases there.
I'm gonna do China Brown 1 and 2, then Homegrown Horrors, then probably Navy SEALs, and then Dangerous Game because I don't remember it.
All right, so I'm going to go China Brown 1 and 2, 100%. I've seen a couple movies on Homegrown Horror, so that's not going to be volume 2. That's not going to be number 2 for me. Navy SEALs is going to be number 2. I'm in that action mood. Then it's Homegrown Horrors volume 3. And then it's Dangerous Game, mostly because I just don't remember Dangerous Game. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Me too, man. I
VS
saw it in
Labs,
theaters. It was amazing. What an amazing
VS Labs has been gone because they released one last month.
What was the last one that they released?
That junkie one, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it's not exactly the best sub-label at the minute.
Yeah, I know. Like people we're looking at this stuff, and we were looking at it too, and we literally almost pretty bypassed the junkie one because it was like, oh look, there's cool releases. Oh, and they also got this one.
I mean, they can go from flesh and fantasy, to absolute nothing.
It's different. I mean, here we go. I just finished filming this morning, well, yesterday morning now, my 88 films collection video, right? Because I'm doing going through the collection stuff, and it's like it's a company that did sub labels like extremely well. Like anything that's an 88 film sub label, you know why it's there. And there's slasher classics, or they're Italian
They're still in effect, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're doing a Japanese one now. I can't remember what it's called, the Japanese label they're doing. But the one
and they
the
started
Obi's
with stuff like Tokyo Decadence and stuff like that, that fits that stuff. But I feel like VSL is already, Vincent Labs is like it's early on, and I'm already mad on it.
I think it should be called Vinegar Syndrome Lime.
Oh, there's good titles.
Flesh
Fans is good.
I mean, it's all seriousness, though. I think they started off really good with it.
They do.
But I don't really know. I mean, I haven't seen the junkie one, so I don't know if it's any good or not. But I just kind of want them to, when they released Flesh and Fantasy, I was really excited.
Yeah, because it was something different. It was a prestige type thing. But it's like, okay, those, that was great. We got some earlier stuff, which is actually kind of cool. Some monster stuff, not the best monster film, not even by the imagination, but still, it's a 50s monster film. But then we get to like, what the hell? Like, how does this fit in here? It doesn't, right? But that being said, let's not focus on negativity. Like, this is a good lineup here. Of titles, even if I don't remember Dangerous Game very well. I'm really intrigued by these. I'm really intrigued by these like secret releases here. The mouth-watering classic from a regional auteur, which is meticulously restored. You said it maybe Bill Rebane. He's definitely
It's made somewhere like that.
like someone like or Greffy maybe.
It could be Griffith because there's 3 of his films have recently come out through Grindhouse Releasing, so might.
Yeah, Impulse was a big one. Yeah, we talked about
Yeah, they
Impulse
released
earlier
the
today.
other 2, didn't they?
Off
Because
camera.
it's got 3 films on it. Hi, Wave. How you doing?
Oh wait, welcome, man. I'm actually liking the releases a lot. I'm overall, yes. There's a couple movies where I'm like kind of mad on them, but like most of his stuff's really great. As long as it's not Steckler, yeah, I agree, man.
Is there much Steckler left that wasn't in the box set?
Yeah, that's the Severance set too. That you'd want? Probably not. Like they even put like Steckler's like adult titles, which I got them over there, right? From my dad, and let's just say, not the best.
I think it'll make it to the sale.
Oh, definitely make it sell. I think so. Channel Brand's a good one. And this is why I'd make it sale wave over like say other releases. In the same reason that I Start Counting lasted for so long when it normally would, is because it's got a UK release as well, and that's going to make
a BFI one.
Yeah, I used to have the Hot Dog movie in VHS, by the way.
Yeah,
for
I
years.
think you
I had a great VHS cover.
I put it on Blu-ray, isn't it? A Synapse release.
Yeah. Is it Snap? Yeah, maybe. Like I know it's out, definitely out. But I used to have it back in the day. I picked up a VHS at a thrift today. It's called Little Treasure, starring Margot Kidder, Ted Danson, and Burt Lancaster, in 1985. I've seen that movie. I'm a massive Margot Kidder. I'm Canadian. That doesn't come through in my accent. And I had a massive crush on Margot Kidder. I think the other day, I'm reading through, which I don't recommend doing, the comment section of anything. And they're talking about like the Lois Lanes. And somebody says, well, Margot Kidder is Lois Lane. She looked like she was in her 50s when she played Lois Lane. I'm like, 1, no, she doesn't. 2, I want to slap the taste out of your mouth, you instant little pleb. That's when I'm like, Malcolm's hand, put on the jacket. Put the jacket on.
Yeah, put on the jacket and threaten everybody.
I'm going to do like at the end of the Jan Bob movie, right? I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like look in the comment section and like just go door to door. The people that like make stupid ass comments. Did you say, what I have a print out? Did you say this? I love that ending. How many people want to kick some ass?
That's a good ending.
I'm Canadian, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, Malcolm has. Malcolm's already said
many times.
But yeah, this is a quality. This is quality stuff. I mean, I can't fault them on any of these titles. Like even like his another genre release, like regional tour release, Mouthwatering. Mouthwatering's really, there's a clue there that I'm not picking up on.
It could be a film about somebody dribbles all over the place.
It's a lot of drool, right? A lot of drool coming into it.
Yeah.
But the other one, the big budget, nonstop thrill ride from the perfect storm of producer, director, and star, but reinvented this uniquely 80s genre. What is that, guys? I think a uniquely 80s genre. So for me, 80s is the blockbuster era, right? It's the era like of the, like it's a slasher, it's a blockbuster. It's when you got those big like action set piece movies.
Mel Gibson.
Like 80s, because I'm thinking like, let me see, that hasn't come out, like something that hasn't come out. It hasn't got like a massive release. Like 80s is the years
It's
like
called Sisters, isn't it? The where Margaret had the twin in. It's Sisters.
with her and Jennifer Salt, yeah. Sisters, a great film. But yeah, no, 80s was definitely the era of the action films. We got stuff, we're getting stuff like the the Rambo stuff. The Commando was coming out at that point. There was like the Van Damme stuff came out, like Bloodsport and stuff like that. It was definitely like the action era.
Hopefully, it's a massive action movie then.
But yeah, so that like Sisters has got a few different releases. Arrow Video put out in the UK. I've got their edition of it actually.
Criterion released it in America.
Yeah, you got the Arrow. Like if I would have read on in the comment, right, I have that on Arrow Video. It's one of your favorites. It's a great title. Makes you think about food or monster that's mouth is watering. Like Night Beast, right? Like the secret of Night Beast.
Never know.
It'll be interesting to see that.
Oh, we'll say because to be honest with you, I'm really bad at guessing the titles unless it's something from like a picture. Because the last one I spotted really quickly was the Eureka. The Assault in San Francisco one.
Oh God, did you buy that?
Yeah, of course I did.
It's a shitty movie, man. It's like the worst.
Yeah, but it's got Don Powell. It's got one Don Powell, and it's got Chuck Norris in. How can I not care?
Slaughter in San Francisco is literally it's disappointment in a box.
I got on VHS.
Yeah, I remember the VHS. I remember it's like because I was a kid and I'm going through like this is the Chuck Norris era, right? And I'm like going through like watching all these Chuck Norris films, and I get like this amazing cover of Slaughter in San Francisco, and I'm like, oh yes, I can't wait! It's another Chuck Norris film, and I put it on. And I'm like, what the hell is this? This is not a good movie.
All I like is that he keeps walking around smoking a cigar and walking around in like bell bottoms.
I still like the Days X of like the clues when I got them immediately. Like if you're here when the Angel box set, the clue for the Angel box set came out, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's Angel box set. it was not like two ways about it. It's like, oh yeah, it's Angel box. I love the Angel films.
It's weird though because sometimes you think the clues are one thing and then they don't turn out to be any of it.
Yeah, I mean, like they said the most like. Didn't they say like had the most wild like Bill Paxton like portrayal? Yeah, I don't know if I consider that like the most wild Bill Paxton portrayal.
No, I won't think so because he's done some crazy stuff.
Yeah, like
I don't know when Slipstream's coming out on 4K.
There's some decent like thoughts. I mean, like I'm sure there's people that have been going online and like making guesses and stuff like that. Let's expect for the Spectre's Maya double feature, which is a really good double feature. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that late this month.
I can see if people are more into the Giallo and more into that aspect of titles or like the real like hardcore horror fans may not be as like stoked on some of these releases as like say me or you are. Yeah. That we grew up with like the John O'Briens, and we me personally I saw Navy SEALs in theater when I was in college. So those like kind of stand out to me.
I mean, if I was going to be honest, I wish Vinegar Syndrome would dump all the horror and just start releasing 4Ks of Hong Kong action movies.
Oh, there's the thing. That's the thing. Like, there's going to be people that come on here that may have came in this year, Malcolm, because a lot of the Hong Kong releases and the promised Hong Kong titles, and they're going to be like,
I like that there's a slight mixture now, but more so. But as long as they keep their identity, I'm happy with it.
I think there need to be less of these Hong Kong releases, man. No more Hong Kong releases. Let's do all these Hollywood, all big Hollywood releases. That's what everybody wants.
That's what they want. They want releases like Christopher Nolan's Inception next.
They want like Matt Work with like another Charlie Sheen film that disappointed me.
Hot Shots. Like I said earlier, I was able to pick up Sun and Fury, so I was happy about that.
I'm very excited for you to watch that because that's you haven't seen that one yet, have you? Like ever before?
Nope, never seen it.
It's a really, really good film. It's kind of it's kind of exploitation. But one of the guys, like listen closely, is a famous voice actor, and I think it was the voice. I'm not sure it was of Inspector Gadget. I'm not sure if it's like Dr. Claw or Chief Quimby, somebody like that. But he did a ton of like voice work, like video games and everything. Became really famous for it.
Okay.
So it's really interesting.
Was he one of the main characters?
It's Hitchcock. That's not Hitchcock. It's very much that kind of man on the run type of wrong man type thing.
Well, I'm hoping I'll get early next week because I was lucky enough to get with the slipcover mint and the original slip. Not one of those. I don't know if there's a reward slip, but it was the original one, so I was happy with it.
Yeah, I wish the clues were not as vague. I don't think we would have get like Navy SEAL is a hard one to guess because they said Bill Paxton and like they just literally that's what we had. If they would have gave us a Charlie Sheen clue, we probably would have figured it out.
Probably.
If they would have said, like maybe, drinking tiger's blood. Figure that out.
I think I haven't seen Navy SEALs in a long time, but I think it's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie. I mean, it is a movie of its time. It's late 80s, early 90s, like actioner.
It's not one I'd rush to buy.
It's one that, for me, it's a bigger release than maybe for some people. Because it's just a fun action film. Louis Teague's a good director. He's got a good it's got a good cast. You get Charlie Sheen, Malcolm Bian, two great actors right there. Bill Paxton's really good in this, by the way.
I wonder if they'll release Navy SEALs 2.
I forgot about that. Is that considered like part of it? Is that actually? There's no Navy. Is there a Navy SEALs 2?
Yeah, there is, but I don't think it's got the same people in it.
No, it's definitely not the same people. I don't know if it's like considered. No, we got to release the game. The video game goes with it. But the video game again.
Let's have a look. Navy SEALs. There we go.
I'm trying to remember who plays Shahid. Who plays the bad guy?
There we go.
Well, it was Nicholas Cotta.
Well, there was a couple of sequels. Navy SEALs versus Zombies.
That is not a sequel.
Navy SEALs versus Demons. Navy SEALs, the silent option.
So, in other words, there's no actual series. Have a great night, Matty. Thanks for coming in, man.
I'm guessing there was no sequel, but they changed the name of the movie, whatever the second one was, to Navy SEALs to try and sell it.
Look, it's an interesting film. Like, it's okay. Navy SEALs is Charlie Sheen and crew going up against an evil terrorist group. Because every single 90s actioner was an evil terrorist group.
Well, Matty's going to sleep because he can't hack it. Sleep well, Matty. He's tired.
I used to wear skirts years ago, and I didn't actually realize I'd seen it until Malcolm actually reminded me. So close, I don't remember as well. Malcolm, you must have seen So Close.
I've seen both of them, obviously. So Close There's a great elevator moment in it where they're playing "Close to You." And that's how they put in there. It's pretty good. I would put it up there with kind of like Charlie's Angels in a way, but three women working together to stop things. They're not like bad, but they're not completely good. But they're doing what they're doing to try and help. Do you know what I mean? If you like things like Charlie's Angels, I think you'd like that. Inspectors Wear Skirts is basically an all-female version of Police Academy, and I think a lot better than Police Academy as well.
Well, they're missing the Gutenberg factor. Gotta have the Gutenberg man.
They've got it. They've got the Gutenberg factor. The Gutenberg factor is played by Sandra Negg.
But it's still, it's not, unless it's Steve Gutenberg, because there's like, look at what's that movie? Intruder, right? Remember the 80s slasher film Intruder?
Yeah.
Like it's shot in like this store at night, this grocery store.
Yeah,
and they're getting killed, right? But again, it's a classic film, but it could be a bigger classic, of course, if it had the Gutenberg factor. And years later, there's a movie called, I think it's called Cornered, right? And it's like these people being killed in this store, but it has Steve Gutenberg, so it just goes like that level above, like that classic 80s, because Gutenberg's on it.
Well, it's like Short Circuit too.
Yeah,
it would have been far superior if it had it in.
No, you have to, and also like look at like Rear Window is a classic Hitchcock film, but it didn't have Steve Gutenberg, but Bedroom Window did, which does have Steve Gutenberg. So there you go. It's like,
well, we need to get into classic just having Steve all these new movies. I mean, personally, Inspectors Wear Skirts 1 is the best one. Inspectors Wear Skirts 2 is kind of like a repeat of the first one. I don't know about 3 and 4 because I'm waiting for them to be released because I've never seen them.
That'd be interesting, man. Like, let's see those released. I had them in my hands too. Yeah, for me, Chad O'Brien's still the winner in this one right here. My better half's just barely awake, so I don't think she's gonna remember Navy SEALs.
Oh no!
But that was one for me. Homegrown Horrors is good if you like this type of stuff. It's probably the most known set for the Homegrown Horror stuff. Revenge.
Okay, yeah, it does seem more. To be honest with you, it seems more when you look at the pictures now. It doesn't seem as rare as the other ones were.
Well, Revenge, like languished on VHS like for years, and it got finally, got like a DVD release. Wasn't a good DVD release, but got a DVD release. Haunted Ween, I know, like that's this is one that I know but don't remember that well. Deadly Love, no memory of it all. But
they should have released Sledgehammer on Blu-ray.
No,
that's hilarious. That film.
No, they shouldn't. DVD is good enough for it. Like revision DVD or Sledgehammer is good enough.
It's just such a funny film.
It is. I like the film. But it's like certain times, and
Three Men and a Baby. I was going to say 3 Men and a Baby sounds exciting. 3 Men and a Baby. You didn't like him in 3 Men and a Little Lady? They're making a third one.
Yeah, but again, is Steve Gutenberg going to be on it? Because if Steve Gutenberg's not in it,
him and Ted Danson and Tom Selleck are going to be in it, and it's going to be called 3 Men and a Middle-Aged Woman.
Is it going to be like what's the like Blue Blood era Tom Selleck?
I'm going to ignore that Kubrick with that man. It was brilliant.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know the features on this yet. I'm sure the features will be good. To do the best they can with this. I'd focus a lot on Revenge here because we got a good cast. We got Patrick Wayne and John Carradine, although they're both passed on. So that's gonna be the hard part there. Patrick Wayne
that doesn't make it a bad film if it passed on, does it?
No, I mean, if the feature wise, what you can do, obviously, unless we can actually go out and get the ghost to do stuff. No, Patrick Wayne's still alive, right? He is still alive.
Not that they go and get the ghost to do something.
Yeah, get the ghost to do something. No, he's still around. He's 84.
Bring the earning, guy. I think it's weird. It doesn't say the extras there. It just says to be announced. At least it's another one of those free case box sets. So we should do that for all the releases.
I mean, it's like, like I like the cover. I like the Haunted Ween. I mean, like, where's the Revenge one at? We only get a title one for Revenge.
There it is. What's that?
Revenge. Look at that. Look at that bloody cut. Look, aren't you
like
excited
it.
already? Ooh. Yeah, it's 15 this one. I cannot want to.
Look
Look
at to keep dying and Robert.
Look at those amazing shots.
Look at that. That's phenomenal. They stole the killer in this from Strip New for Your Killer.
Are you sure it didn't sail from Nightmare Beach?
And what did you do to Solange? They
gotta
came
love
first.
those, like, gotta love those motorcycle like cars. Or well, you know, or one of the most famous ones, Night School.
Ooh, or maybe, you bear with me on this. Maybe one of the extras from Hard Target went down the wrong part of the pathway and turned up in this movie instead.
Entering the motorcycle.
Yeah,
because that would be amazing. This is it's definitely a good, these are good announcements.
Yeah.
What we got here? Kubrick is David Carradine related to Keith Carradine. They are half brothers, if I got that correct.
Well, Keith Carradine always leaves. Always annoying David because he was always leaving him hanging.
Yep. So all there's a bunch of Carradines. There's Keith Carradine. There's David Carradine. There's Robert Carradine, right?
Yeah.
So they're all related.
John Carradine.
Oh yeah, well John Carradine's dad, man. John Carradine's dad.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where that. I'm sure, like, there's been like stuff that's come out there, and that is like people that don't carry the Carradine name that you may not think of as Carradine. I'd say the most, Well, are you a fan of the movie The Goonies?
Yeah.
So in The Goonies, like there's the blonde girl.
Yeah.
Martha Plimpton.
Yeah.
So she's Carradine.
Oh.
Like she goes into the name Plimpton, but she's related to the Carradines as well.
I thought you were going to say the Slav character was.
No, like the Martha Plimpton's character. I was a big Martha Plimpton fan back in the day. That's why I know that, actually. Is there an older Carradine from Shockwaves? That's John Carradine. That's the dad. He did a ton of stuff. He did movies. Like basically every day he was doing. From the Goonies come to have the cast on camera. One person leaves before commentary ends. Well, so they got things to do, places to go, things that people to see. So we got the China O'Brien, and it's like we now know the differences between, like, again, for people that came in late, the Eureka China O'Brien has an extra commentary on it. Not quite sure if these are if these like interviews are the same interviews or if they're differently structured or what's done there. The Jason Mudge interview is I think exclusive, as is the Leon Hunt. I'm not sure if that's on Vinegar Cinema release or not. But I know that there's a couple things that are exclusive to the Vinegar Cinema release, like the interview with the composer David Wheatley. I think that's exclusive to the Vinegar Cinema release. And There's a couple other things here, like the Katrine McGregor one, and Melanie Good might be exclusive to the Vinegar Cinema release. I'm not quite sure because some of them get interviewed up here in the up here as well.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they were all different.
Which cover do you like better?
I like the Vinegar Syndrome one. I think the Eureka one's a bit bland.
I don't know. I've seen them in person.
Yeah, that's good.
And we don't know what's on the inside of like each of those either, right?
That's true.
But Vinegar
I
Cinema,
mean,
Vinegar
they're gonna
Cinema,
have
it's a nice, like, you know, this is a nice package release. This is actually,
yeah,
you know, they'll definitely do a good job of it.
sure. I don't
It
like that
won't
they
be
want
like
one disc.
won't be like Navy SEALs like level of like. You gotta love how they like always pass off like actors like Navy SEALs. It's like he's a, you know, Nicholas Cody's supposed to be like maybe
Yeah,
he's supposed to be a terrorist, right?
yeah.
And Shahid. I looked up the name because it was driving me to the wall. And he's like I think he's American Rocky. Like it's like in wrestling. They say they're from like, oh look, this is an evil like, oh look at this evil like foreign wrestler, and he's actually from Toronto. So
That's the way it
uh,
goes. I want to know
Benji
when we're
takes
gonna get. I want to know when we're gonna get the you know, the film historians from Australia over.
it'll be interesting. I'll be interested to see what comes out for the pirate labels for this month for that month.
You got any idea what you think it's going to be? I know one of them's going to be a sequel to, you know, the Sampo and that. You know those ones. The Russian. I think they're Russian. You know, with the dragons and stuff. You know, like the miniature stuff.
Like the Deaf Crocodile stuff.
Yeah, I think I think the full point of that's coming out because apparently Vinegar Syndrome asked them to blur it out.
Actually, Alan, yes. I don't know who else would have got that connection, but yes, Cynthia Rothrock is actually she is in a Dukes of Hazzard reunion film.
Whoa!
Yes, for American American Rothrock, because there's a difference. Here's the thing: the Cynthia Rothrock from Japan, like from Yes Madam, and from later Reporter and stuff like
You
that,
mean Hong Kong?
is definitely a more Hong Kong. It's definitely more like you know, she can do a lot more badass stuff than she can in like the North. But she's still, for what she can do in the North American action films, China O'Brien series and then like the Lady Dragon series are like the top tier of like Cynthia Rothrock in North America, in my opinion. China O'Brien definitely is really up there. And just to hold on, I'll do something real quick. And you know, if like Enter the Dragons by the director of Enter the Dragon, Robert Klaus. And for those that like doubt my love of the ends out of the Cynthia Rothrock stuff, like the China Bryan stuff, it's right here. This is the DVD
Whatever it is.
of China O'Brien. It's not a great release, but at least you know it was a release to have at the time. This is. I'm not sure it's better than Writing Wrongs, but Writing Wrongs is not the Cynthia Rothrock film. It's a Jan Bell film. But as far as the stuff that she's put out, that like Vinegar Cinema has put out, this is by far the best Cynthia Rothrock like led film that they put out.
It's an Unbeatable. I enjoyed Unbeatable.
No, me too. But I'm like, still, I still think this is better.
Have you won? You got, is that the first one?
That's the first one.
Where's the second one?
Good luck. That's why you need the set.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd definitely get China O'Brien if I was you, Sean.
Yeah, it's much more fun. It's like here we go. Dramatic reading time, right? For the back of the box set, right?
Okay.
Laurie China O'Brien is a young city cop, blonde, beautiful, but with a deadly mastery of the martial arts. One night, she's forced to kill to defend herself. She swears she will never use her violent skills again. Turns in her badge and goes back to her hometown. But home isn't like it used to be. Corruption is everywhere. When her father is murdered, China avenges his death in the most explosive showdown ever. And we got like a good cast on here. We got Richard Norton in here as well. Who would be like in one movie, Richard Norton would be like the good guy or love interest. The next movie, he'd be beating her up. It's so, like, it was so weird to see like it just switch over like that. Actually, I love Cardcaptor Sakura. Yeah, that was actually a favorite of mine.
Yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura was great. What I was going to say was, what was that guy's name? The other guy who was in it with him.
Oh, I mean like the Native American guy?
Yeah.
Which one was he? Keith Cook played Dakota.
Because at one point, they thought he was going to be a big star, and he never really got anywhere.
Yeah, what did happen to Keith Cook anyway?
He just disappeared off the radar.
Let's just. I want to see if I'm gonna just see if I can find.
It should have been. It should have been an NC-17. Would have made so much better.
Which China O'Brien?
Yeah.
Well, she's pretty hot, so there we go. Keith Cook, American. There.
Sworn to Justice should have had full-on nudity.
That's the most we've ever seen of her, like actually in a movie.
What's amazing is when you bar see-through.
So we got Keith Cook, full name Keith Cook, Hirabayashi.
Hold on for a second. You were going Keith Cook, so it's Keith Cook, full name Keith Cook, and I was like,
"Well, yeah, give me a chance to get there, man." I literally got up an hour ago. His style is karate, wushu, taekwondo, boxing. 5th degree black belt, world martial arts grand champion. Competitor of the year in 1983, 1985, and 1986. Named one of the top 100 most influential martial artists of this century. So, guy definitely has like kind of a lot going for him when it comes to that. For those that don't know him from the China O'Brien stuff, you're probably going to know him from like Mortal Kombat, where he's Reptile. I think he's behind the mask for that one, but it's a shame he went for Liu Kang. He didn't get it, but he got Reptile instead, and then he came back again in the sequel, Mortal Kombat sequel, to play Sub-Zero. So he's Sub-Zero in Annihilation.
Yeah, he plays the Sub-Zero brother, didn't he?
Yeah, and he was in Beverly Hills Ninja. Which you give him some, it's a film.
Yeah,
but he did like some stuff in him. Most recently, though I haven't watched the series completely yet. He was in Book of Boba Fett. So he's still working.
So he's still working. You just don't remember. Like what I mean is because he's probably older now.
Oh, there we go. Like, actually, Lexi Rika cover more. There we go. See. Have I seen? I got New York Ninja over there. It's actually a really fun film.
My favorite part in that movie is when he hypnotizes the woman and gets her to all this stuff, and then he just strangles her. It makes me laugh every time just because it's so crazy.
Honor and Glory, I would love to see put out as well. I remember that one.
Honor and Glory is great. It needs to be. So does Out for Justice. I always get mixed up with Sworn Justice. Rage and Honor 1 and 2.
Rage and Honor
Richard Norton.
Remember those crappy ones she did? Like, what's it called? Fast Getaway. So I think was named with
Fast Getaway. Lady Dragon 1 and 2.
Lady Dragon needs a release. Fast Getaway they can keep for a bit. Like you can wait on Fast Getaway, guys. Don't have to hurry on those. Lady Dragon,
Yeah.
yes, get those out there. Honor and Glory, get that out there.
And I think one's called Blind Fury or something, where she's going against Billy Drago.
I get a kick out of the fact that you get every one of these Cynthia Rothrock films. That's like in a lot of the martial arts films, right? Where basically everybody randomly just knows martial arts. like there'll be like this guy will go down the road and it'd be what's the one where with the killer, like the martial killer, and he's like attacking like blonde-haired women that kind of look like his mom.
Oh, that's Unbeatable.
Yeah, Bowling Young, right?
Oh, are you talking about Tiger Claws?
I think it's Tiger Claws. So basically, he randomly grabs this like guy's girlfriend and like in the mall, and all of a sudden they all know martial arts. Like just random people at the mall. Like thanks, like he gets her, but like not before a martial arts fight with him.
I love
that, right? Like people just random. Everybody knows martial arts in these movies.
I love it in some of the old Kung Fu movies. They go, "How did you know that?" And the person goes, "We all know Kung Fu over here."
But this is like in America. Look like they're in America. Right? Like they're gonna go to the mall and everybody's massive martial arts fight is gonna take place. But before we head out, because I have to do that soon, because I'm actually going to Casablanca this morning. I got to pick up some papers with my better half. So it's not a fun trip. So I'm not going to get to the Casablanca Mall or anything like that. So don't expect video there, guys. But it's a long trip. So
didn't you say it's like 6 hours?
6 hours, about like 3 hours in, 3 hours out type thing, and waiting for stuff to come. But yeah, so again, next in about a little under 2 weeks, Call to Cinema is headed to Paris, and we're going to be doing I'm going to be doing a big trek around Roudon. And if you want to be part of it, you want to be part of like my birthday celebration. Then you can donate and actually get shouted out on the channel with what you bought me for my birthday. As I go to one of the biggest stores in the world that deals with
That's crazy.
with physical media and genre media. So if you're going to see me looking for Vinegar Syndrome stuff, if you're going to see me looking for like unique releases that you're not going to find anywhere else in the world. Because you can see they got Vinegar Syndrome right there. They have like all kinds of like these crazy, like wonderful titles. Then give us like please like donate through Buy Me a Coffee or donate through the donation link. Don't use the super chat because super chat will ensure that we don't get it for the time like for the trip. But my birthday is March 31st. So I will be in Paris on my birthday. We are going on the 27th. So the 27th is the date that we're going to Roudon. So anybody that wants to donate on either Buy Me a Coffee or the donation link can do so through there, and doesn't have to be during the live video. But it will help, and you will get you will see exactly where your money went, because I will show you on camera, and you'll see the releases that I get, and the cooler donations we get, the really freakier stuff we can look at. There's even a massive Lars von Trier set that's got me kind of super excited. Look at it right there, guys. Gorgeous set. Anyway, anybody that wants to help out, anybody that wants to donate for my birthday, you got till the 27th for the donation, but very much appreciated. Every donation will go directly towards the Roudon. And you'll see, you want cool unboxings, man. There you go. There's you got the chance to choose your own adventure. My name is Aaron. This is Malcolm, May to December, and we will see you next time here for another, hopefully not as late night trip. Trip. Oh, God, it is late. Not as late night Matt, brain need more coffee. Brain cannot work.
Yes.
Video. See you later, guys. Hope you guys found a release that you liked and enjoy some cool Vinegar Syndrome. Moves for Midnight. Don't forget to check out his channel. He's got a channel, Moves for Midnight 8. He's got a gaming channel as well. So check that stuff out, guys. And we will see you here next time in the Cult of Cinema.
Okay, guys.